Hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at Randomachine. It's a really interesting plugin, right? Now initially this was free, but now it's still on sale, but it's $9. It's not super expensive. It's made by Sound Device and distributed through I think was it United Plugins or something like that. Just let me have a quick check. Yeah, United Plugins, and I'll put a link in the description and you can go and check it out there. It's really interesting. What it does, right, is each time it receives either a transient or some MIDI information or sync information, it randomizes stuff like the pitch, the formant, the distortion, the pan. This is really interesting on single note stuff like hi-hats or snares, but it's also really cool on keyboards and drums. So I've got it over the entire drum pattern here, right? So as you can see, everything is turned down to 0. I can turn that down to 0, although to be fair, you wouldn't need it any time variation on a setting of 1. But if I play this now, you'll hear we have this drum machine going on, right? This drum pattern. And I'm going to start to increase certain parts of Randomachine here. So I'll start with maybe the ambience, and you'll see I've got it on transient, so it's detecting transients in that drum pattern. So you can hear some nice reverb coming there. Panning is really cool as well. Listen, so if you're wearing headphones, you'll hear this straight away. The more extreme I go up to 100%, obviously, the more you're going to detect the pan in the headphones. Distort is nice. You'll hear this now at really low volume. And the more I move it up, of course, the more extreme it's going to get. But it's randomizing. You see, it picks random points to apply the distortion. It does come with some presets, but to be fair, you'll have more fun messing with it yourself. 100% of course. So let's take that off for now. Formant, this is another really interesting one. It obviously randomizes the formant, carry the incoming audio. Now you also have a sensitivity control here, so it's not going to detect anything there. And then 100% detection. Let's take that down. Pitch, this is absolutely really cool. It changes the pitch of incoming audio, but and time, let's take that down. Time will offset the timing. So I don't know about drums, but it might be interesting on, say, single like hi-hats and stuff, like shakers or percussion. So, and don't go too mad, obviously. Here we go, you're going to start hearing it now. Although it's still there. So around here is going to add more of a human vibe to your drum loop or something, or percussion loop or what have you. Let's go all the way up to 100% for fun. More sound designy special effects, especially if we use formant and pitch. Okay. Let's leave it at a more sensible level. Let's take this down as well. So ambient, of course. Now, like I said, it does sync as well. So this is really interesting, especially on percussive sounds like drums and stuff like this, because it syncs to your host's tempo. Now MIDI, it does MIDI input as well, but I haven't tried that, so I won't demo that. But you know, you can set it up if you want the triggers via MIDI. Sync straight 1/8 now, and I'll give it something to do that you can hear. So if we go into here now, you get all straight, triplet, dotted, tuplets, and you can go listen. So listen very carefully. So it's 1/16 now, resolution. Maybe we could try 1/8 triplet. Going to give a nice shuffly vibe. Maybe 1/8 dotted. Dotted's are always good. Oh, I like that actually. Interesting. Then we've got tuplets as well, so nice. Okay, I'm going to put this back onto transient, so it's detecting transients, you know, the high points of your drum hits. Okay. Now, great on drums and percussion, of course. It's not really, I mean, it's like once you turn everything down, it's basically bypassed anyway. Right, okay, so let's stop this for a sec. And I have a Hallian piano here. And I also have a Rando machine on here. Now, best one for this is transient. And it's an init patch. You do get a few patches, but like I said, I find it more interesting just playing with it. So let's randomize the ambience. Now the sensitivity, this is going to react to any transients. There you go, you see. Panning. And the sensitivity, if I mean, it's 100% now. So let's see. So that's changing the sound. That's altering the format of the piano sound, right? So if I play something like proper piano with summer. Very nice. So. Interesting, the format there. So let's take the pan down. Let's take the ambience off. Let's bash the formant all the way up. That's really interesting. And of course, let's make that a bit more sensible. The pitch could be really interesting. So obviously I'm playing one note, right? Oh. Sounds that a bit ring modulaty. There's one F5 chord. That's really interesting. So maybe more sensibly, maybe a tiny bit of pitch just for fun. No, I don't want to alter the timing, so. Still too much distortion. Maybe a bit too much panning as well. Maybe a bit too much of everything, Doug. Come on. Keep it subtle. That's nice. Yeah. Now you also, if we whack all this madness up again, just for fun. Right, so it sounds bonkers. We do have sensitivity control. And if it doesn't, right, so this is going to react basically to the velocity that I strike the keys, right? If I strike it soft, if I strike it hard. Now, if I play softly, it's going to remain on that last setting till I hit it hard enough to generate a new random bunch of stuff. Now, if I don't want any distortion on that, because it... I just play softly now, until it gets to the next transient, of course, because of the sensitivity level. Beautiful. There you go. Randomachine. I think it's really good. I think it's really, really interesting. Like I said, initially it was free, but now it's $9, I think. Bloody marvellous. That's a really interesting app. I don't think we've got anything like that on iOS. And of course, it works for anything, not just pianos or drums. You can put synth sequences through it, vocals you can put through it if you wanted to. Awesome stuff. Anyway, top job, Cool Beans. I really like that app. It's really fun. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description anyway if you want to check it out. I like creative stuff, you know, and I think this is, if you've got, I tell you what it's good for, right? If you've got like some percussion, like I said, if shakers and stuff like that, if you're just kind of subtle with the controls and you can go bonkers if you want for some sound design madness, of course. But if you just want some subtle variation in the panning, maybe the pitch, especially on percussion instruments, like varying the pitch a little bit, you know, this is really good for that, because it'll give you different results every time. So it'll never quite sound the same, which is what a human being would do. You know, if you strike a drum or something, you'll get slight variation in pitches. You won't hear it, depending on where you strike the drum on the skin, sort of thing, you know, so. And all that other cool stuff. Panning, ambience, it's lovely. Top job, Cool Beans. Guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please strike the like, subscribe to the channel. Please consider becoming a Patreon. And I will see you guys later. Ta-ra.